What's up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again, guys. We have the 2025 Choice Privileges Chevrolet for Trackhouse Racing's Ross Chastain. Let me tell you, this is a exclusive diecast of the 2025 Advent Calendar line. We'll be doing a diecast review on it. Let's go ahead and check it out. All right, folks, here we go with today's diecast review. And today we have a alternate paint scheme that was a exclusive from the Advent Calendar in 2025. This is the Choice Privileges Chevrolet for Ross Chastain at Trackhouse Racing. And he has a lot of different paint schemes, so it's kind of interesting. One of them didn't get made because I feel like every year there's like 10 or 15 Ross Chastain cars getting made. Almost all of the Busch Light cars, I believe, have gotten made. So this was one of them that slipped through the cracks, so to speak. And this one, I was shocked it was in the Advent Calendar. I don't even remember seeing this car race, and then I just saw it in the Advent Calendar. I'm like, wow, that's a surprise, and I mean that in a good way. So go to the front windscreen of the diecast. Obviously, with it being a NASCAR Authentics piece, there is no printed windshield there, so you get kind of the Gen 6 NASCAR Authentic style. Toyota, whatever, they'll have no window indentions on it, so you just have the smooth windshield. Not the most realistic thing, but hey, it's all good. I'm just happy they made it, man. You could always swap out the interior if you wanted to. Got Choice Privileges right there on the hood of the diecast. They did make a Daniel Suarez Choice Privileges car in 2024. It was mostly an orange car, if I remember correctly. I actually think I did a diecast review on that. So if you want to check that out, you can. Go to the front of the diecast here. Now, the headlight decal on these Camaros is very, very difficult to get right. And unfortunately, that means a lot of them are not accurate or lined up. And this one's a little bit lower on the right side there. Got the number 1 on the left side with Sunoco on both corners. The Trackhouse Racing decal there. Go to the left side of the car. And I do feel like there is some logos missing on this paint scheme. It kind of reminds me of like a really early render of a paint scheme. Because like this entire area, I feel like there would be some logos. Now, naturally, there's not going to be Busch Light because I don't Advent Calendar Busch Light. I don't know about that one. But outside of that, I feel like there should have been at least one more. So it does look a little bit bare bones. But ignoring that and looking at just the overall paint scheme, that's a really cool looking car. I like the sharp, kind of a Bobby Labonte zigzag style to it. Good logo placement there. Take up the whole real estate. Got the number 1 right there. I do think the door number had a chrome outlining to it. I could be tripping on that. Naturally, they don't put it in the Advent Calendar, the chrome number stuff. So it looks good without it. So if it's not 100% realistic on that part, it still looks good. Cup Series decal there. Goodyear over the front fender well. You do have a little bit of a decal cut, looks like right there. Ross Chastain on the driver name rail. Only one decal on the B post, which kind of makes me feel like this is our early render of a paint scheme because there's only one logo there, being the Chevrolet decal. Simeon's and then Acceptance Insurance with Wendy's on the C post. Over to the left rear quarter panel. Looks like the rear decal is partially cut off here or overlapped by the bumper decal because you have Jockey, Moose, and Kubota. Go to the back panel of the diecast. Oh yeah, the spoiler on this car is orange. That is sharp. We don't get a lot of colored spoilers on diecast. Usually, the majority of them is just their standard gloss black. Like the Menards cars, they have the bright day glow yellow. I really like how they do that. I think even the Joey Logano ones have like the yellow shell Pennzoil color spoilers. Sharp stuff. Choice Privileges of the back panel of the diecast. The rear bumper decal is a little bit lifted on the left side. You got Chevrolet there. ZL1 with the 1 decal on the right side. Yeah, you go to the right side of the actual car. And you do have a random decal right there. It kind of looks cool because it kind of blends in with the paint scheme. A little bit of a wild design to it. Kind of a Cincinnati Bengals vibe if you think about it. If you took like a screenshot of this, changed the color of the orange to be a little bit more orange, a little bit more Bengals orange, you could probably say this looks like a Cincinnati Bengals alternate. As one of my light batteries just went out as I'm doing this diecast review, so that's always fun. I love when that's really convenient. Let me try to put the battery into the light with one hand, and there we go. Cool. So anyways, that's a decal piece that was probably trimmed and then it fell in the car when they clear coated it. I don't know if it's clear coated on or it's just laying on top. If I had to guess, it's clear coated in, which basically means it's there permanently. It's all good though. Top of the diecast here, you have the Trackhouse #1. I really like the Trackhouse racing fonts. You know, out of all the number fonts in current day NASCAR, the Trackhouse numbers low key are one of my favorite ones. Then you have choice privileges right there on the roof of the car. A lot of real estate on the roof. You usually don't see a lot of space on the top of these diecasts. And how about this? This takes the cake for alternate sponsor placement. Look at this. My goodness, there is like 20 different sponsors on the deck lid. Now, if I had to guess, these are hotel chains. I could be tripping on that. Or some sort of resort or hotel chain, something that's partnered with choice privileges, which I don't even really know what it is. But if I had to guess, it's something to do with hotels or resorts or something way out of my league, so to speak. Anyways, there's like 20 of them right there on the deck lid of the car. I don't even know if the print is, able to be read. I don't know because, it's pixels. But if you have, the 1/24 scale of this car, assuming they produced it, you could probably spot each of them very easily. So, what do y'all think about this diecast, fellas? Make sure to comment down below. And if you're curious how to get this car, again, advent calendar set. I have no idea how many they made of it, but it should still be in stock at Circle B at the time of this video. Now, if you're watching this in the 2030s, hello. Hello to the future. Who knows how the future is going to be? I digress. Good luck finding this diecast set, potentially. At least brand new. And the advent calendar for 2025 is probably the best one. There is so many fantastic diecasts in this set. I can't say it enough. Like, I highly recommend it, especially if you're a collector of exclusive diecasts of the NASCAR Authentics line. It really is a bonus wave. If you kind of take away the holiday gimmick side of it, and you just look at it, hey, it's a 12-card NASCAR Authentics wave. I mean, it's a slam dunk, man. I mean, just look at all these diecasts. These are all a part of that diecast set. 12 cars in total. I think it's 9 exclusives. There's a whole bunch of them. You have Corey Heim truck, Ben Rhodes truck. There's a Chris Buescher Cup car. You got a Dale Sr. diecast, Dale Jr. late model. There's a lot of goodies, man. So highly recommend it. Of course, you could use that promo code as well if you'd like to help save on shipping, because it's over the threshold. I think the diecast advent calendar set right now is like just under 70, I think. So it clears that $30 threshold. So if you just put that in your cart, guess what? You get discounted shipping, which is always a W, and you get your diecast set. And that's all for now, fellas. Thank you all for watching the video. Have a blessed one. DB signing off.